What pops into your mind when you think of out? Is it a little boy rocking in the corner talking about trains, an aggressive man destroying everything around him just because he was accidentally touched? Or perhaps the image of a math quirky genius with extraordinary talents who just sits alone in the room? Well, apparently those depictions are quite common. Common doesn't mean accurate though. And what if I told you that there's more to autism than meets the eye? As an autistic psychologist, I'm here to shed some light on Autism Spectrum Disorder, aka SAD, and debunk a few misconceptions along the way. Did you know that 8 out of top 10 stereotypes associated with autism are negative? And those 2 positive ones? Well, they're more specific to Savant syndrome, not ASD. These stereotypes include painting autistic people as completely non-verbal, exclusively male, childish, or even prone to violence. People also tend to assume that autistic people are difficult, angry, and awkward. On the other hand, some people believe it's a superpower, with everyone on the spectrum being a genius with special skills. However, these amazing talents, called Savant skills, are not the norm for autism. Approximately only 29% autistic people might have those Savant skills. So, what exactly is autism? Autism isn't a one-size-fits-all condition. It's a spectrum, like a rainbow, where each color represents a different way of experiencing the world. Some may face more social communication difficulties, while others might have stronger sensory sensitivities. The beauty of the spectrum is that everyone experiences autism differently. Just like meeting one kind person doesn't make you a friendship expert, meeting one autistic person doesn't define the whole spectrum. And speaking of rainbow, let's talk about this cool symbol. The rainbow infinity symbol used to represent autism, which apparently isn't about the fact that in research, autistic people declare themselves as LGBT+ more often compared to neurotypical population. This infinity loop represents the spectrum of autism. Just like a rainbow has many colors, autistic people have a variety of strengths and challenges. And these rainbow colors aren't just there to look pretty. They represent the diversity of the autistic community. Every person on the spectrum brings their own unique perspective and talents to the world. So basically, the rainbow infinity symbol is a celebration of neurodiversity. It's a way to say that autistic people are awesome just the way they are, and their unique ways of thinking and experiencing the world are a valuable part of our society. So there is no need to try to change them into neurotypical. It would waste their unique point of view, and it's just impossible. But despite these differences, there are some core features that unite everyone on the spectrum. So let's briefly talk about them. I like to present them in 3 categories. First, social communication challenges. Imagine trying to follow a conversation at a party, but everyone's speaking a super fast foreign language. Jokes fly over your head, and the social cues are like a secret code you can't crack. That's what social situations might feel like for some autistic people. Like me, eye contact can feel intense, picking up on sarcasm is a challenge, and small talk feels more like an interrogation, a pointless interrogation. People might mistake this for a lack of interest in socializing, but that's so true. Actually, most autistic people do need social relationships. They just often have different ways of expression. Like cats. Some people mistakenly believe that cats are aloof or indifferent, and that's because they expect cats to express their feelings like dogs, very energetically, with rich body language and face expression, with whipping tails. And cats aren't dogs. Cats have their own subtle and nuanced ways of communicating, from gentle purrs to affectionate head nudges. These behaviors are just as genuine and heartfelt as a wagging tail, even if they're less flashy. Similarly, autistic individuals may not conform to traditional social norms. We may struggle with maintaining eye contact or engaging in small talk, but that doesn't mean we don't value social connections. Just like cats, we express our feelings and form bonds in our own unique and meaningful ways. Next up, we have repetitive behaviors. Ever get stuck on a killer song and just have to listen to it on repeat? For some autistic people, repetitive behaviors are like comfort blankets for our brains. Whether it's following a specific routine, arranging objects in a particular order, or diving deep into a niche interest, these repetitive behaviors bring us a sense of comfort and security. There are personal rabbit holes of awesomeness where we can immerse ourselves fully. And yes, for me it's psychology. And at last, there are sensory sensitivities. Here's the deal. Our senses are crucial for navigating the world. They let us gather valuable information about the world around us. But for some autistic people, these everyday sensations can be intensified or downright uncomfortable. Clothing tags sewn into clothes can feel like itchy torture devices. Bright lights might feel like 1,000 tiny suns glaring down. Cigarette smoke can be incredibly unpleasant for someone with a sensitive sense of smell. Personally, I experienced this firsthand. Cigarette smoke isn't just an annoying smell for me. It's suffocating. I can detect it quicker than others and often triggers a visceral response of nausea, irritation, or even a fight or flight reaction. So everyday sounds, smells, and textures can be overwhelming, causing discomfort, headaches, or making it hard to focus. And sometimes it's the opposite. We might seek out stronger sensations to feel comfortable or not notice something unless it's a very intense sensation. For example, blasting our favorite music at maximum volume or snuggling under a perfectly weighted blanket can provide immense comfort. In general, sense of balance and body awareness helps navigate the world confidently. But for some autistic people with hyperreactivity, these signals might be muted. This can lead to clumsiness, difficulty judging distances, or preference for activities that don't require a lot of physical coordination. It might also lead to a few extra bruises along the way. So what's the key point? Let's be mindful of these differences to create a more inclusive world. And now, let's ignite a discussion. Is autism a disorder or disability or a superpower? Share your perspective in the comments below. Have you written that comment yet? Good. Now let's see the arguments of both sides, the disorder and disability side. Challenges. For many autistic people, autism presents real challenges. Social interaction can be a minefield, deciphering emotions can be like reading a foreign language, and sensory overload is a constant threat. These challenges can make daily life difficult and sometimes isolating. Support needs. Some autistic people need support systems to navigate these challenges. Therapy, social skills training, and sensory accommodations can make a huge difference. Medical conditions. It's crucial to recognize that autism can co-occur with other medical conditions such as anxiety, depression, or epilepsy. These additional conditions can complicate matters and require further support. The superpower side. Unique strengths. Many autistic people have incredible strengths. They might have a laser focus on details, an amazing memory for facts, or an incredible talent when it comes to their special interests. These strengths can be true superpowers in the right environment. Different thinking. Autistic brains are wired differently, but doesn't mean that it's wrong. This difference can lead to innovative thinking, creative problem solving, and a unique perspective on the world. Neurodiversity celebration. The world needs all kinds of minds, neurotypical and neurodivergent alike. By celebrating neurodiversity, we create a richer and more inclusive world where everyone can thrive, and both sides can achieve more by collaboration. So what's the verdict? Disorder, disability, or superpower? I think it depends. Autism is a spectrum, and every person experiences it differently. For some, it might present challenges that require a lot of support. For others, it might be a source of unique strengths. The key is to look beyond the label and see the amazing individual with their own strengths and needs. And I think I'm going with neurodiversity perspective that is shared among some autistic people. That autism is just a natural trait, like a hair color or a personality trait. It doesn't make you worse or better, just different. And neurodiversity is like a garden, full of different flowers, each one unique and beautiful in its own way. It's the idea that our brains come in all shapes and sizes, and that's something to be celebrated. And the same as flowers, different kinds have different levels of need of support, like water and light. Some folks might be math wizards, others might have a way with words that would put Shakespeare to shame, and some might have an amazing ability to focus on the tiniest details or discover a unique pattern. The point is, this diversity is awesome. Neurodiversity means celebrating the unique ways our brains work and the strengths each person brings to the table. By embracing neurodiversity, we create a world where everyone can shine, including those on the autism spectrum. With this perspective, it's a win-win for everyone. Although keep in mind that still autistic people often need various kinds of support in that neurotypical environment. And why it's important to educate on autism spectrum? Well, when people don't understand autism, it can lead to misunderstandings and even bullying. But by spreading awareness, we can break down the stereotypes and create a world where everyone feels accepted and supported. The more we know about autism, the more we realize it's a spectrum with incredible strengths and and unique challenges. For some autistic people, daily life can be a constant storm of sensory overload, social situations can feel like navigating a minefield, and communication can be like speaking a different language. But the more we support autistic people with their problems, the more we can all benefit from autistic point of view. Alright, but that autism intro is just the tip of the neurodivergent iceberg. The brain is a vast and wonderful thing, and there are tons of other neurodivergent things to explore out there. And here's the tea. Autism likes to be accompanied by other condition, that is ADHD. So smash that like button and get ready to explore the ADHD realm.